Dajcie mi tylko sprawdzić ustawienia. Za głośno. Jeszcze tak. Wspólne. Pełnoekranowe napisy. Więcej nie da się tutaj. Kości odgrania jednym klikiem. Główne. Zobaczmy. Czy u mnie wszystko będzie tutaj dobrze. Odpalamy Twitcha. Kawa się... Wody. Pamiętajcie, woda jest zdrowa, bo jest dobra i zdrowa. Mikrofon może być trochę daleko teraz. Wezmę go już sobie bliżej. Wali. Tytuł jeszcze jest Wali. Widzę, że mamy już wszystko. Deponia ble. Deponia 2. O, Deponia. Zapisz. Wszystko jest już tak, jak powinno być, pod kontrolą. Więc zapraszam Was na seans. Cała przyjemność oczywiście po mojej stronie. Teraz to sobie. Okej, no to lecimy. Nowa gra. Pamiętamy na czym się skończyło. Jak ona tam miała. Goal otrzymała swoją pamięć. Rufus podmienił karty pamięci i Goal poleciał na Deponię, znaczy na ten Elysium ze swoją pamięcią. Mam nadzieję, że nie zbombardują nas. Lecimy.
Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in part 1.
Dokładnie.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Aż mam ochotę.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No
był
prompting.
Weasel, nie?
Talk to Bozo.
Dog.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing left here that you could teach me. You don't even know, how to look.
But
I see.
I point at it with my mouse
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball.
with a pupil.
Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action?
I'm about to demonstrate that using this by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head. Believe me, you need it to repair the press.
And how exact?
Sure, you can pick it up. Then left click to pick.
Oh, no.
Moglibyśmy sobie to darować,
Where'd it
ale
go?
nie chcę.
You put it in your eggs.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Roller w dół.
Hey, there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is
Pamiętaj,
your
żeby nie naciskać
inventory.
F10.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Nie minęło zbyt dużo czasu.
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My handyman skills are really...
Next, you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever. When you're ready, you...
Hold your horses, will you? I think I can manage...
Rufus, don't! You're still...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I pushed this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble.
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards.
Jedyneczka, koniec jedyneczki.
Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky.
Spadła przez nas, tak a propos.
And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station,
To wszystko w
only to
jednym
learn
się
the
działo.
shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the one.
Papierowa gwiazdka.
He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man,
Rufus.
this selfless hero, was Rufus.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Dun, 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 dun. Bop, bop, bop.
Tony,
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well,
to jest ten
I was
statek
about to get to
ratunkowy,
that
którym...
so listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dum.
Tadam, tadam, tadam. Ona odleciała właśnie tym statkiem.
You're being pathetic.
Impulsem.
About accurate bacteria in the fridge, it's getting boring. But packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to lampshades, rim borders on anodons gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's cracks growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifice, and gosh, not to start all over again.
Huzzah all over again.
Zapomniałem, kurde, podłączyć tabletu pod ładowarkę, zaraz wrócę.
Trash.
And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
Okej, sorry.
There's
Trochę się
more to
zgubiłem.
him than meets
Właśnie.
the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob.
A to jest
but
Doc,
I'm steadily
neurochirurg.
improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about?
Dobra, co my tutaj mamy? A, mamy cudowny klawisz. Zapomniałem o nim.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
O kurde!
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Na pewno.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Tu kibla!
I just hope he does.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Zniszczyć wszystko.
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Jakie pufate te.
All I'm saying is that
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Aha, widzę właśnie.
and if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Will you promise?
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude, but at heart, he's a very...
And are you look to...
Appearances are deceit. Rufus is a tinkerer. Like he is perfectly familiar with every type of machine.
No właśnie widzę.
So he's...
Yes.
Uczy się na błędach.
I'm sure
Rufus is a very...
he looked...
Don't be ridiculous.
Aha, czyli nie mogę stąd wyjść w ogóle, tak?
And
Don't worry. The old Rufus, but not the new Rufus.
Co tutaj mamy? Mamy spłuczkę, mamy skrzynkę elektryczną. Musimy to oblać wodą, na pewno.
And are you sure he looked...
Appearances are deceit. Rufus is perfect.
And he looked...
Appearances are... Rufus is perfect.
Denerwuje mnie to, że za każdym razem.
And are you sure?
Don't... The old, but not...
Ale to jest trochę irytujące.
If that's...
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
Odwraca ten.
And he shouldn't.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your...
And are you sure?
Bez tego, bez
Appearance of
obrusu.
Rufy is per-
Bez obrusa.
He would ask before he used.
Absolutely.
Good. I have to get by on what I. Perhaps I'm after all.
Oh, Grandma, as if that...
A Bruce z lewu.
You. Oh, but there is. He had better. The blades are so sharp. Things are.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
Aha, nie mogę zabrać. No już przesuń się, Rufus.
If you just.
Promise.
I suppose your Rufus really.
Um,
Well, what do you
Nie
know?
zgasił
Here
tego.
it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? But
Gdzie
enough
tam?
chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Nie, wcale.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell?
Funky smell.
Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Dobre, pomysłowe.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Ciotkowi głowę obetnie.
Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Huh. The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to... Too bad. I think I can Oh, must be because of the... And... Whoop. Oof. Perfect body control, as always. It's already broken in. I could hit that with a... But that would just trigger the... And somehow, I doubt that Doc would... I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but I just can't remember which side the glass eye is on. I could hit that with that would just... And somehow...
Muszę sprawdzić po prostu.
I could hit that, which would... But then...
To jest Elysium, tak? Bazon.
Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process Doc will be proud if he isn't decapitated. Very clever. Doc will be proud if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds.
Co to mogę zrobić?
Very clever. I'll simply Doc will be if he isn't Maybe that shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade. That tickles. With the right momentum, I could...
Oop.
Easy and totally realistic. If the
Up.
black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then... there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc!
Aha, czyli to był mniej więcej skąd piła wzięła. Skąd piła wzięła się w tym? I w taki oto sposób piła z Rufusem wzięła się w tym.
Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but
Właśnie
one
tego mi
big
brakowało,
filthy
Cletusa.
lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that
Cletus.
surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited. I have come to save my planet. Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius. Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it. That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic. The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in. But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it. Don't worry. You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall. No! No, this isn't right! Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal. There's still dust on the... A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. Wait, there's... Awesome! A bear! That's my favorite so far! Oh, come on. Do what is best. Must be the ejector seat after all.
Zastanawiam się.
And again, the shrink ray. I'm what's best for Goal! No, don't! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal! You idiot! Goal! No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you! Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there! Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus! No!
Cletus!
Ah!
Cletus, you idiot.
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect. Rufus?
Rufus. Ouch.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come, for the end of part 1 seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
Huzzah with booze and so forth.